Cedar Point is actually listening to what the people want. At least it seems like it. Let's talk about it. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. This is probably not going to be a long video, but let's go. Now, for the first time in 2 years, I am not at Cedar Point today on Winter Chill Out Day, and that's perfectly fine. It's a good thing for me to not be there at some point. But I do have spies. I actually have a couple different spies there. Just people who've reached out to me that want to send me some stuff. So they've been telling me kind of what's been happening, giving me some direct quotes, and getting some exciting things. Now, I can't name these people. I'm not going to name them off for you. But I am very excited to say that I do have a little bit of information to share with you guys about what's happening right now. Now, the big thing right now is really the Q&A that Cedar Point always has with Tony. And so I'm excited to talk about what Tony's saying, and there is some really cool stuff that's happening. Now, we're going to just kind of go through a few of the things that Tony's been talking about just a little bit, and we're going to end with the biggest one, which is something that I've been asking for since last year, and I'm amazed that Cedar Point listened, because usually they don't listen. And I'm not saying they listen to me. I think it's been an outcry from a lot of people, but even when people outcry like across the board, usually they don't listen, but in this case, they did. So let's get into this and let's go. Okay, guys, even more information's come out. So now I'm like really freaking out. We're going to start with the thing that I'm most excited about because, of course, for me, it has to do with the entertainment, the live entertainment. And I do have a picture here, and this was allowed to be taken and everything, so I'm able to actually show this to you and really talk about it. And I'm so excited about all of this. I'm even more excited than the news I want to share with you at the end, which I know is going to be more exciting to most of you. But they are redoing, first of all, Class of 99. They actually got a tour of the Jack Aldrich Theater. It's been 2 years I've been going. They never let me go in the Jack Aldrich Theater and walk on the stage and all that. I'm jealous. I'm mad that they get to do these cool things that I didn't get to do. But every year it's a little bit different, and that is part of the fun of it. If you want to know what this event is kind of like, I do have 2 full videos of the Winter Chill Out event, so go check those videos out, and I'll have them linked up above. Also, if you just kind of want to see what the event's actually like, it's going to be Class of 99 yearbook. Now, I've heard before that that's not going to include, though, the principal, which I'm upset about, but who knows what that means, really. Like, it could just be, like, more of a dance party, kind of a la the Come See About Me show that they did a couple of years ago. So I'm not, like, judgments out, you know, like, I'm going to just see what they actually come up with and see if it's something really fun. I do think maybe the setting of the high school is kind of weird. So maybe, you know, doing something that's more like looking back on it instead of it being high schoolers. Like, it's you looking back on the yearbook, what was popular in 1999, stuff like that. Maybe that's what they're doing. But the big thing is Lusty Lil's is back. I'm so excited. Lusty Lil's is back. It's Lusty Lil's Western Roadshow, and that makes me even more excited because it sounds like maybe it's going to be something a little bit more modern, but like a road show of them doing some of these like country songs and stuff. We'll see what it's like. I don't know that I care. Like, either way, I think I'm going to have a blast with that show, and I'm excited to watch it. It was confirmed by a friend of mine who did some asking of questions that they will have twice the performers. Was it twice the performers that they had last year? Is that what he said? Okay, not twice the performers, no. More performers confirmed this year, with double the Boardwalk Nights performers per the event coordinator. So like they've really gone all out with Boardwalk Nights. They're going to even do more stuff. So I'm super excited about that. And it looks like they really are filling in every single part of every single indoor venue that they can. So Rock This Way is going to be happening at the Red Garter Saloon. I'm excited about that. Country Crossroads will be live at the Palace Theater, which I would think the Palace Theater, that's Lusty Lil's, isn't it? Oh, so Lusty Lil's Western Roadshow is on the Gossip Gulch stage. Interesting. But then they'll have another Country Crossroads show inside the Palace Theater too. I mean, honestly, I'm not upset about any of this. There'll be a rockabilly show in the Backbeat Barbecue area. Boardwalk Nights will also happen, and then there will be the 75th anniversary Peanuts show. Which that sounds kind of cool. I wonder where that's going to be. And then they'll have bands in residence at a lot of other places. I'm excited about all of that. That's just all right down my alley. It's all going to be fun. It does sound like it's a very Western heavy kind of a thing, but I think that kind of ends up happening a lot. Like a lot of country music ends up being country music, kind of crosses over with rock anyway. So anyway, I'm excited for that. And if they're having additional strength people, if they're having additional crazy performers of, dive acts and all kinds of things like that, I'm excited about all of that. That'll be really, really fun to see for Boardwalk Nights. Definitely excited about every single part of what I've been told here. Now, on top of that, I'll move into a few of my other little pieces of information that I've parsed out today. Perimeter Road is being redone and remade. Of course, we knew that was going to be happening. And it is now being called the Resort Drive, or just Resort Drive. The Resort Drive is so just normie. Resort Drive. It's Resort Drive. So it's just going to be the same road, but it'll take you a little bit further out. Nice. Sounds great. I did also hear there is going to be more of an experience in the line queue when you're going into Siren's Curse, which does seem very exciting. Tony said that they haven't revealed every part of what that experience is actually going to be like. Now, I'm assuming it's not going to be anything like on a Disney level, but if they even do something kind of Pantheon-esque, where it's like little signs that kind of talk about it on the way through. They talk in Pantheon, they have little signs that talk about like the gods and what each god is. In the same way, if they do something with this and they just talk about the legend of Siren's Curse or the legend of the siren just all together, who is this Lake Erie siren that we've been told about? I think that could be really cool, but who knows what they're going to do. I'm excited just to find out, but just even the fact that while you're in the queue, you see the train go under you and then come back out. That's going to be exciting one way or another. See, I'm still getting texts, so I'm sorry if I seem distracted. I'm sorry. On top of that, they have massively extended and created something bigger for Happy Friar. So Happy Friar has now become will become a much bigger thing, and you don't have to wait outside in order to order your fries. However, there is no seating inside Happy Friar, so you'll have to eat outside. But at least you can be inside to order your fries, which I think is cool. And just Happy Friar is such an establishment of Cedar Point, that I'm glad that they're doing something to really establish a good experience for that place to be able to eat there. On top of that, then they've also got new water slides, so that I showed you guys last year. And if you're not following along, I'll show you all of these things as the year continues at Cedar Point. I go to Cedar Point about at least 3 times a week, something like that. and will film and document everything that I do there. I have new videos that come out at least every other day. Even right now I do, but during that time I'll be vlogging and filming and showing you all of what's happening and all the procedures in place and all that kind of stuff. So press that subscribe button down below if you want to see all of that during the main season, so that you can be prepared and get the most out of your trip to Cedar Point during this year. However, new slides are being put on those things, just like I showed you those empty platforms that don't have slides on them this last year. This year they will have slides, and those slides are going to have like LED lights, so it looks like there's lights going on in these dark slides while you're on your way down into the pool at the end. So definitely excited about that. I think that's going to be really, really fun. And also, Famous Dave's is being relocated. I don't particularly care about that one way or another. I've never loved Famous Dave's. I do feel like a lot of people may be a bit upset about that, honestly, because Famous Dave's is such an institution for a lot of people. They like to bring their families and have like a big family meal there while they're in the park. However, this also means that Famous Dave's is open now all year long, or will be open all year long starting this next year. So that's, I think, could be a fun thing for people, but it's going into where Quaker Steak and Lube used to be at the Castaway Bay. The big news that I think most of you guys are going to be most excited about, and news that I jumped with. In all fairness, I also jumped when I heard, when I saw the picture of all of the entertainment. I'm so beyond the moon about that. I love entertainment. I love watching our entertainers at Cedar Point, and I'm just so excited for them. Anyway, I know the big news, though, for a lot of you guys is going to be Top Thrill 2. The lockers are going to be free. There's a couple pieces to this. Let's get into it. First of all, the lockers have not been free last year, and people were very mad about it. By people, I mean me. I was really ticked about it. It just felt like it was an added cost to your experience at Cedar Point, almost like DLC. I know that they said that they were going to do it at the end, like it was kind of an end of the year, like last minute change that they had to make, and that they were kind of hoping to change that. I didn't think Cedar Point would, because Cedar Point usually, if they can find a way to make a buck, they're going to still try to make a buck. They are making it free. So I don't know what kind of change they had to make. I'll be excited to walk past it and see where the lockers have been and what they've done to change it. But I'm glad they're listening. And Cedar Point, I want you to know, when I see that you guys are doing something awesome, I'm always going to call it out. This is an awesome thing. Cedar Point, thank you. Like, it's such a tiny little thing, but it's something that you guys have done to make this experience a much better experience for us. Now, I'm still a little bit worried that it's not gonna like work this year, that not the lockers, but that Top Thrill 2 is gonna close down late or something like that, and we're gonna still have the same problems that we had this last year. But this shows me in multiple ways that you guys are making strides. They did also say in this, from what I've heard, it will be up on opening day. I have no doubts that it will be up on opening day, but that Top Thrill 2 will also be up and running for longer. That I have a few doubts on. I'm still a little bit worried about it, but I am glad to hear that they have confidence in it. Like I've said in the past, Tony had confidence in it also all year last year. That's just, I mean, as a PR manager, that's your job. you gotta have confidence in it. So, but either way, I think they're doing some really cool things. I'm excited to watch this happen. I'm excited to see that they are working on having the free lockers, that they've already created a system where you can actually use free lockers, go in, get your stuff, and then come out I'll be really excited to see what kind of a method they're actually using for that. And I'll be even more excited to see if maybe you can take small things like keys and wallets and glasses into the queue with you so that then you can stash them in a locker maybe at the end or something like that. I don't know what their plan is, but I'm very excited to see what they do with it. They did also mention, though, that lockers for Siren's Curse also are going to be free. So that makes me worried that maybe Siren's Curse is also you can't bring anything onto Siren's Curse. Because I would love it if you could actually bring, a wallet or whatever. But I will say also, being at that 90-degree angle straight down and then having people right at the bottom of that, I mean, you definitely don't want any loose items falling onto people from that point, or God forbid, even worse, someone actually taking something out and trying to throw it on people at the bottom of that. You don't want that. So, I mean, I understand that Cedar Point sometimes needs to put in these safety procedures because people honestly do stupid things. But I'll be interested to see what's going to happen at this point with that one way or another. But just be cautious that, set your mind where it might be that you may not be able to take small items onto Siren's Curse. So if that's something that's going to upset you, just set your mind there. Allow yourself to be upset a little bit right now, and then you won't be upset by the time that it opens, hopefully, because you'll have kind of processed it a little bit more. They didn't say specifically, though, so I'm not sure that that is the case. But either way, I am excited to see all of this. Like, I'm very encouraged by what Cedar Point seems to have planned. They also did mention that there may be several other places that are going to be, like Miss Keats is going to have some sort of additional change to it. We're also going to have another change at some of the other smaller stands around. I also know that some of the bathrooms are being updated. I'm excited about all of that. I think it really seems cool. So let me know what you guys think. Have you guys heard anything here at Cedar Point? And what do you think about the things I'm telling you right now? Tell me down in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Please press that like button. Subscribe. Also, if you haven't, we're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers right now, and we're very, very, very close. So we just need a few of you to subscribe to get to that point. Also, like I said, please follow along. Please come back, and I will show you every single part of the experience of Cedar Point. So whenever your trip is, you will know exactly what to expect, from different challenges to testing out the fast lanes to testing out just regular queues. No matter what it is that you do when you're at Cedar Point, I will have done it, and I have already probably done it. So go check out even old videos to give you an idea of what's the best way for you to do everything at Cedar Point for as cheap as possible, without having to spend a horrendous amount of money on everything that you possibly can. I mean, you could spend hundreds of dollars on fast lanes, or there are different options. So anyway, press that subscribe button for me to help you out with getting the most out of your trip one way or another. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope this was exciting for you, as exciting as it was for me anyway. And you guys have a great day, and let's go. Also, keep an eye out for more winter chill out content, because I will probably be making a video of kind of a compilation of all the things that my friends are sending me. So I'd love to show you some of those things in just a little bit here also. So today and over the next couple of days, we'll be having a lot more stuff coming out about winter chill out. So let's go. Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right, or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!